News Channel 5 on your side presents Kaleidoscope, focusing on people who make a difference in Northeast Ohio communities.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court Administrative and Presiding Judge John Russo and the Director of Foreclosure Mediation Program, John Minter, join me to talk about information about the mediation program and to talk about the Save Our Homes event. Later on, we'll hear from the President and CEO of the Council of Economic Opportunities, Dr. Jacqueline Chisholm, new to the organization. She'll share her vision for the agency. And on the broadcast after that, Cleveland Job Corps Center Director William Houston and student Oni Mosley will talk about the mission of the organization and job training programs for students. Good afternoon. I'm Leon Bibb. Good to have you on Kaleidoscope. Right now we've got Judge John Russo, Administrative and Presiding Judge of Cuyahoga Common Pleas Court, and John Minter, Director of the Foreclosure and Mediation Program. Judge, how are things going in the court? Okay?
It is. Yeah. It is. It's an exciting month for us in the Foreclosure Mediation Department, and so we're happy that you have us here this morning.
Tell me about the role that the court plays in preventing home foreclosures.
One of the opportunities we have is education. I think is the biggest piece, to have an opportunity to educate the citizens who receive a foreclosure notice. The education piece says, first of all, foreclosure isn't an eviction. And sometimes the individuals who receive that think, eviction, I got to get out of my home. In the Common Pleas Court with John and the Mediation Department, and opportunities to sit with individuals who receive foreclosures, educate them about the process of how we might be able to save their home and give them an opportunity to be involved with that.
John, is this a big problem in Cuyahoga County?
It still is, and as everyone knows, when the housing bubble burst several years ago, Cuyahoga County was really at the forefront.
We were ground zero.
That's right. And it also was in the forefront of creating programs through the court to try to help homeowners deal with that. And while the numbers, fortunately, of foreclosures have decreased, and decreased pretty significantly, there are still a lot of people who are facing that situation. And as Judge indicated, the foreclosure mediation program is an opportunity to see if you can keep your home.
Yeah. Judge, how many homes are we saving now through this mediation program, and how does it work?
So if we go back to the time when the housing market burst, just to give some numbers for you, 15,000 foreclosures were being filed on an annual basis here in just in Cuyahoga County. As John and I continue to watch those numbers in the foreclosure department, they have leveled off, but it's still 7,000 cases on an annual basis is our average right now that we continue to have filed. When a homeowner receives that foreclosure notice, what we want to do is step into the role of giving them an opportunity to understand the different outlets they can reach to see if there's an opportunity to save the home, to begin to have open discussion with the banks, and have an opportunity to see if there's not a chance to save the home, how can it be a gracious exit from the home where it doesn't have to be emotional and it doesn't have to be a bad experience, and that's what the program is doing.
So when you get that letter written and read, figuratively speaking, perhaps literally speaking, it doesn't mean the end of the line, that there's a way that we can try and save this.
And that's exactly it, and that's what we want to educate. Give the opportunity through John's department to sit, educate, and see what can we do to help.
Yeah. Now, is that part of the Save Our Homes program, John?
The Save Our Homes is here in Cuyahoga County. The administration, as they've done in the past, has declared September Save Our Homes Month. And so it's a month to focus on educating people what resources are out there, including the foreclosure mediation program. But what's important to know is that we're there the rest of the year as well. September is just a chance to focus and make sure everyone's aware of the services out there.
Now, what about the banks now? They want their money. I mean, you're the guys in the middle. The banks want the money, and the homeowner saying, I don't have the money. So what do the banks do with this?
Well, the banks, as you indicated, their preferred outcome is to have a performing loan. I mean, they don't want to have the home be vacant. The community doesn't want to have the home be vacant. So there are some shared interests there. What we do is create a process where the bank and the homeowner can come. As the mediator, we conduct a process where they talk about the different options that may be available and see whether they can agree on the best way to resolve that case. If a homeowner keeps the home, that really works out best for everyone. But if not, as Judge said, then there are other ways to resolve a case that don't involve a homeowner keeping the home.
Judge, at what point should the homeowner participate in this program, and how does a homeowner get involved in the program?
One of the things we want to educate the homeowner on is the earlier you get in, the earlier you come to the mediation department, the better it is for you, for the process, for the banks, and for the real opportunity of saving the home and giving you an opportunity to stay in the home. So what happened in the past, Leon, was they received their foreclosure, stress and panic and right into the garbage, and they thought that was the best way. Let's ignore it until someone's knocking at our door. We're asking homeowners that when you receive that piece of paper, that you come to us immediately. And that's the better process for us, for the mediation department, to have you get into that non-stress dialogue early. And it really is. We bring you down. It's not a courtroom. It's an opportunity to sit with individuals, banks, who are not looking to throw you out of your house.
Yeah.
If they can work a program with you, that's what they want to do. So the earlier in is the better for you and for us and for the home.
We've got the phone number on the screen, and the control room will keep that number up for me, I hope. 216-698-7138. More information on everything we're talking about, or you can go to, there's a website down at the bottom, to cp.cuyahogacounty.us/save-our-home. You can see that at the bottom of the screen. The control room will keep that up. There are some people who need to be making that call right now. We're dealing with Cuyahoga County, though, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know if other counties have similar programs. We reach 19 Northeast Ohio counties on this broadcast.
Most of the counties in the state of Ohio have some ability to have a foreclosure mediation. However, Cuyahoga County really is at the forefront with its foreclosure mediation program. It's a model. It's the only county in the state that has foreclosure mediators on staff. So it is, if you're in Cuyahoga County and if you're in that unfortunate situation, you really are in the best county to deal with it.
In our final 15 seconds, Judge, leave us with a final thought on why this is so vital.
I think it's vital for Cuyahoga County. When you think about what we do, being public servants in the court, who do we serve? We serve the public. We're not here to remove you from your home. If there's a chance, we can help you save it. And that's important for us. That's why we have this Save Our Home month that we honor, but as John said, it's throughout the year that he and his team are continuing to work. So it's good for Cuyahoga County. It's good for those that we serve as judges here in Cuyahoga County.
Thank you so much for being on the broadcast. Judge John Russo, Administrative and Presiding Judge for Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court, and John Minter, who is a Director of the Foreclosure Mediation Program. We appreciate it. You've saved a lot of lives right now. People are feeling a lot better. They've got to make the call, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the broadcast. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. This is Kaleidoscope. More after this. You're in touch with Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. Glad to have you with me, as always. Dr. Jacqueline Chisholm is the new president and CEO of the Council for Economic Opportunities. She's going to talk about the programs and services offered and share her vision for that agency. Dr. Jacqueline Chisholm, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Leon?
Oh, just fine, just fine. New job for you? You've been there only a few months now.
A little less than 5 months.
Yeah, things are working out for you.
Yes.
At the Council of Economic Opportunities. Tell me, what's its mission?
Really, what I've been saying to people is our mission is very simple, to help people who walk through our doors who need our help. It's that simple.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, and the need is great.
Yeah. What kind of help do you offer? What are your programs and services?
People mostly know us for our Head Start programs. We're the largest Head Start in the state. They also know us for the Emergency Home Energy Assistance Program, or HEAP. But what they don't know is we do life skills training, workforce development. We prepare people for the jobs, resume writing, interviewing skills. We do a lot of things just to help people get from kind of point A to point B.
You're kind of a clearinghouse, if I can use that term. Some people may knock on your door in downtown Cleveland, or give a phone call and say, I'm not exactly certain what I need to be doing, but let me give you some thoughts that I'm thinking, and then you guide them.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's a clearinghouse, but it's also for some people who walk through our doors, they need help. So they need financial help. So we may be able to give them clothing vouchers and a few other things. So it's, for many people, we're a tremendous resource. But I think to a certain degree, we're almost the best kept secret in Cleveland.
Yeah. You are the run the Head Start program. Talk about the importance of early childhood learning.
I think a lot of people understand that an educated child is very important. That at the beginning, we have to prepare them. They have to understand how to, socialize to be in school. And then we prepare them with like the ABCs and the numbers, so by the time they get to kindergarten, they're ready. They're already like leaps and bounds ahead of the kids who are there. Too often the students that we work with, because of poverty, they don't have access to certain things. So we really are kind of like a first stop for many of our kids in preparing them for that.
I mean, it says exactly what it does. It's a head start. It's a jump start.
Correct.
And what these children learn in the Head Start program can carry them for the rest of their lives.
The rest of their lives.
That's the foundation.
We give them the tools.
That's the foundation.
Yes.
What's your vision for the Council of Economic Opportunities now?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I've been telling everybody. I want us to be a place where people come from all over the world to see how we did that in Cleveland, that we're impacting so many lives. I mean, the need is great in Cleveland. We have one of the highest poverty rates. Many of the people who are in poverty are kids. And so I want our programs to be so effective that people are traveling from all over the world to say, we want to do the same thing. Well, that's my vision.
That's your vision.
That's my vision.
We pray that happens.
Thank you very much.
Knowing you, Jackie, it's probably going to happen. I've known you for years. A lot of people call, I'll bet, and they say, I'm looking for a job with a livable wage.
Exactly.
What do you do? Where do you take it from there? When you get that kind of letter, that kind of communication, I'm looking for a job with a livable wage.
Yes.
What do you ask them to do?
Well, first we ask people to sign up through our neighborhood opportunity centers. There are 3 that we have. There's one in Central, there's one in Tremont, and then there's the other one in Glenville area. And so you make an appointment, and then we have our intake workers. And so we have people who'll sit down with you, find out what are your goals? Where are you trying to go? Because I think that's an important question a lot of people don't ask. And it's not just the living wage, but kind of where are you trying to go? And we want them to dream bigger than where they are right now, and then give them the tools to do that. So we have, in addition to like the resume writing, interviewing skills, we do have a customer service training program where you can come in, we'll train you, and we're connecting you to some of the employers that exist. And if we're not doing it, we are partnered with a number of other organizations and agencies that can help. So if we don't have it, we're more than happy to refer you.
I get the idea that if these folks don't have a good vision of what they want to do, you push them.
Help.
You help them.
Yes.
But you kind of push them to say, come on, you've got to develop a long-term plan. What do you want in life other than a job?
Exactly.
Of course. What do you want that to lead to? So you have these discussions.
What I think people need to understand is too often people think very limited. I want you to think, how big can that dream be? So if you say you want to go to college, okay, and not just a job, but you want to go to college, well, we have relationships with colleges. So let's figure out where is it that you really want to go. Too often people are afraid to say what they want. And so our job is to help you say, it's okay to dream that big. It's okay to want a job. It's okay to want a living wage. It's okay to want a career. It's okay. And then give you a track to get there. Either we can help you do that, or we can help with our partners to help you do that.
A long time ago when I was in college, I used to walk in front of television stations, including this one right here, and say, one day I walk in that door as an employee. I'm going on the air for somebody in this town one day. And that was college. I was in college, and of course it happened. That's the kind of thing you get people to thinking long term.
Exactly. We want people to really, the sky truly is the limit. It doesn't matter where you started. It's where you ended up. I mean, our family, we were like $5 away from welfare. My mother literally was denied for $5. She made $5 too much. Too much. But from that, I now have 3 degrees. So it doesn't matter where you start. And there are people who gave me that hand to say you can do it. That's what our organization does.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jacqueline Chisholm. We've got the phone number on the screen. We've had it up during the entire conversation, 589-9922. At the bottom of the screen, you see it in the 216 area code, or go to ceogc.org. More information on everything we're talking about. Give her a call. You need a job? You need some help? She says give her a call.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you very much.
I'll take a break. I'll be right back in just a moment with the Job Corps of Cleveland. You're in touch with Kaleidoscope. The Center Director for the Cleveland Job Corps, William Houston, is here, along with the student, Ona Mosley. They're here to talk about the organization, its mission, and the types of job training programs available to students. William Houston, Center Director for Cleveland Job Corps, and Ona Mosley, student. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
What's the mission, William Houston, of the Cleveland Job Corps?
Well, Job Corps is the nation's largest residential career technical training program. It's administered by the United States Department of Labor, And the basic mission is to provide the skills necessary for young adults ages 16 through 24 that are in need of a high school diploma, that are income eligible, and have a education and training need. These skills and other services that we provide will make the students more remarkable and compatible in the nation.
Yeah. What kind of opportunities are we talking about?
At the Cleveland Job Corps Center, we offer two clusters, the health cluster and the construction cluster. We also have a partnership with Cuyahoga Community College where students go off center to advance their career training in other fields.
Oni, you're a student there. Tell me about what you're studying at Cleveland Job Corps.
Oh, well, for me, I'm studying to be a nurse's assistant. I started in June. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. The staff there, you know, they kind of put me in the right direction, and I know I'm good with people. So they said, hey, why don't you try, you know, go in the medical field? So I tried it, and you know, I'm really enjoying it. I'm now CPR certified and first aid certified. And I also, you know, it's a lot of stuff I know how to do now in the medical field that I thought I would never be able to do. But the Job Corps
is bringing you along.
Yes,
and
very
you're
much
going to be a nurse's assistant.
Yes, very soon. I take my test next month, and I'm going to clinicals next month on October 5th. So I'm excited.
Good for you. We're proud. We're proud
Thank
to
you.
hear that. We're glad to hear. Where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so it's home for you.
Yes, yes.
You got kids coming in from, I shouldn't say kids, but young people coming in from all over the place, don't
Absolutely. There's a geographic assignment plan that Job Corps uses to assign students to the programs, the centers that offer the programs that they choose. The majority of our students are from the Cleveland area and other cities in Ohio.
Who's eligible now? What does one find out if he or she is eligible?
Well, first and foremost, you will call the 1-800 number, and that's an automated number that will put you in touch with a local admissions counselor. The admissions counselor will take you through the income eligibility requirements, the age requirements. There has to be a need, an education and training need, and there's a few other admissions requirements that you have to meet.
Yeah. Oni, has this turned your life around or affected your life in a very positive way?
It has, very much so.
Tell me about that. Tell me about what you found through Job Corps.
I found confidence, you know, smarts that, you know, I had a problem with. You know, I didn't have the credits that I needed. You know, I was always off track, you know, and I'm 21, so, you know, it's hard to focus on school when you have to work and take care of yourself. You know, so it just taught me a lot. You know, I felt like a different person. You know, and I feel almost complete. You know, because I can say I went to school, I graduated. You know, I'm a nursing assistant. You know, it feels good. I got so much out of it. I've got lifelong connections too with the staff. You know, that have helped me come a long way.
So you not only are in the process of building a career, getting ready for a brand new career, you have built some confidence.
Yes.
That ought to make you feel pretty good, William Houston, as Director of Job Corps. That's one of your goals, right?
That is. Our motto is building futures at the Cleveland Job Corps Center. So every opportunity we have to work with Oni and about 350 other students, it makes us really feel proud and blessed that we have the opportunity to work with the young adults and help them reach their goals.
You've got an open house coming up. Tell me about the open house.
October 29th, we have an open house. We're inviting several community partners to the open house and who will also provide those wraparound services that the Job Corps students need. We also are opening up our doors to the community. I'm a big believer in come and see. Come and see what we offer. Come and see the fantastic programs and the staff, the dormitory, and again, all of this is at no cost to the students or their families.
The Job Corps is located at the corner of Coit Road and East 140th Street in the city of Cleveland, in the Collinwood neighborhood. And it's the old Fisher Body plant that was there decades ago. Those of us old enough to remember it, but it's long gone. But Job Corps moved on to that plot of land, and it's just a wonderful facility there. And your open house is October the 29th. What day of the week is that? I don't have my calendar in front of me. Is that a Saturday or what day is it?
No, that's through the week. I think it's a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Well, it's October the 29th. The control room will let me know in a second. October the 29th starts at 10 o'clock in the morning at the corner of Coit Road and East 140th Street. And you want people to come. You are recruiting students.
Absolutely.
You're always recruiting students, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you are recruiting students too.
Yes.
Some of your friends see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Are they impressed?
Yeah, they are. Everybody's impressed. I'm impressed. I like to tell everybody, even, you know, when I'm on the bus in the morning on my way to school, I tell people, you know, if you know somebody who needs to get their education, go to Job Corps. You know, I'm telling you, it's a good deal. It's a really good deal.
You've got a job with them too, if you doing public relations for them as well. Many thanks, Oni Mosley. We wish you much success as you go to Job Corps to become a nursing assistant. And William Houston, the director of the Cleveland Job Corps, many thanks.
Thank you.
I'll take a break. I'll be right back. This is Kaleidoscope. In a moment, Marshall Maccabee of the Urban League. Time now for the Morning Exchange segment. That means Marsha Maccabee, President and CEO of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, who always has something on her mind. Wonder what it is today.
I tell you, Leon, I always have something on my mind because there's always something to do. Okay, so today I want to talk about the recent work that the Urban League has been doing in conjunction with United Pastors and the clergy and community reentry around really coming out and talking about the violence that's occurring in our communities. We had an event last week where, you know, we had a press conference and we went to the site of where little Major Howard had been killed. And
3-year-old boy.
Yes, yes. So, you know, what we're saying is the community has got to heal. The community has got to come together and say no more. This cannot continue. You know, the Urban League's mission is about empowering communities and changing lives. We can't empower a community that is torn apart by violence. So we're looking to come together to bring out all components of the community and really put a laser focus on how do we reclaim our communities and how do we offer opportunities to individuals who are going around without hope. Because if you don't have hope, that's how these kinds of things happen. But if you can give people hope and opportunity, then they're on a different trajectory.
In our final 20 seconds, we must do this because this is really saving ourselves.
That's exactly right.
We're all in it together.
That's exactly right.
Marsha Maccabee, thank you.
Thank you, Leon.
Appreciate your thoughts.
This has been a presentation of News Channel 5's Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland.